We usher in spring officially tomorrow. We cannot wait to get our green thumb on. And Frankie Flowers is the one to tell us what we should be doing or planting or what seeds we should be looking into.
Yeah, so this is all about growing your own food. And last week, I got the feeling of spring. I wasn't here on breakfast television, but I was down at Disney World at Epcot for the Epcot Flower and Garden Show. Just want to show you a couple pictures. And with some of the things that we've seen down there, fantastic in terms of color. But as well, one of the biggest trends, look at that. In a garbage can, you can grow food wherever you think.
That's kind of cute.
It's kind of cute, and indeed, it can look good at the same time, industrial looking as well. You know, when it comes to growing your own food, there's such a great selection of things that you can do out there. And you know, it really, spaces really doesn't matter. What does matter is just how creative you can be, and those are straw bales. Growing inside a straw bale.
That's genius.
That's genius, and that's a little indication of a raised bed. If you want, at the end of this segment, go on to Breakfast Television at BT on Twitter, and I'm going to put a whole little video on a pizza garden that I saw there. Growing your own pizza garden.
All the toppings.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of seedy people out there, and I mean seedy in the world of gardening. You've gone to your seedy Saturdays, and now it's all about what seed should you be starting right now at home. So out of the selection that I have here, Dina, what would you think are two that you shouldn't be planting right now? The ones that you
tomatoes, not tomatoes.
No, tomatoes and peppers should already have been started.
Green thumb is
Those
terrible.
guys there, they're going to need to be at least about 8 weeks before the last frost date. That's what you want to do.
Oh, really?
And so just to let you know, I looked at the calendar. We are 8 weeks away till May the 15th.
Yes.
8 weeks away to where we do not have temperatures in around the freezer mark. So make sure your tomatoes and peppers are started.
Can't come fast enough.
So two that you shouldn't start right now. Two that you should wait. And you should start them right in the garden, in the ground.
I'm going to say something delicate like a lettuce leaf, a kale.
You got it, you got it, you got it.
Finally,
okay,
ding, ding.
So your lettuce leaf and radishes, these two here, don't worry about starting those right now. Mesclun mix, the leaf lettuce.
How
they can
pretty
be,
that one is.
You know what? That's the thing about starting your own seeds, is that you can get a great selection of some of those varieties that you typically don't see, and that radish indeed is one. But things that you should be starting indoors right now, kale, that plant that everybody out there wants to be growing, because indeed it's a superfood that everybody, but kale is something that you can be starting right now, as well as cauliflower and cabbage. There are another two that you can be starting indoors right now. So for those out there that are thinking, should I be starting my own seeds?
How do we start it? Yeah, how do we start it indoors?
First thing you want to do is you want to get a seed starting tray, something that's going to look like this.
That's a lot.
The reason why you want to get a seed starting tray is that they'll have these little greenhouse hoods that go over the top. The reason why they have these greenhouse hoods that go over the top is that locks in the moisture after you water them. You wait until they germinate, until you start to see the little seed heads popping out, and then you remove this top off. Best place to start these is on an area where the soil is going to be nice and warm. They don't even have to be in light until they start to sprout up. In terms of the types of seeds,
how long does it usually take from the time that you plant it for the sprout to come up?
It all depends on the seed itself. So for instance, for kale will take about 7 to 10 days before you start to see something. Peppers are a little bit longer, so it'll be right on the seed packs, and pay attention to that. If you are growing your own food and you're thinking about it, the most important thing that you should be thinking about is, do you have enough sunlight? If you have shade, or let's say that you live right now in a condo and you want to do it in a pot, but you face to the north, you face to the east, I'm going to tell you, you can't grow peppers, you can't grow tomatoes. You can grow leaf lettuce and some of the mesclun mix, and even some parsley in a container. However, some of those highlight one lovers, you got to make sure. So some seeds you start now: kale, cauliflower, leeks, onions, tomatoes, peppers, radishes, beets.
Yum!
Those guys, wait.
Fresh harvest for summer. Okay. This gets me excited, Frankie. Also, this weekend, tomorrow, Friday.
Friday at 1, I'll be at Canada Blooms. Saturday at noon, I'm at Canada Blooms.
Go see him. He'll help you out and he'll answer a lot of your questions in person. Meet Frank Ferragini at Canada Blooms. And
be seedy this weekend.
He's seedy this weekend. We'll be back with more BT right after this.
In more ways than one.
Sorry, guys.